matchup between Trinity Baptist College and the Johnson University Royals. If you would, please stand for prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we thank you for all that you do, God. We thank you for tonight's matchup. God, we ask that you bless each player that they play effectively and safely, God. No one gets hurt. And in your name, Father, we pray. Amen. If you would, let's take home for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And now, the starting lineup for the Johnson University Royals. We have number 1, Hannah Satterfield. Number 2, Grace Sowers. Number 3, Monica Gardner. Number 4, Sydney Crook. Number 5, Emily Learning. Number 6, Candace Troxel. Number 7, Cheyenne Zorn. Number 8, Kendra Gallen. Number 9, Brianna Coniston. Number 12, Hannah Boyd. Number 13, Maggie Franklin. Number 25, Danielle Kissenberg. Number 27, Burgundy Zorn. Number 32, Kelly Wilder. The Royals are coached by head coach Ms. Robin Lynn Vanley and her assistant coach, Mr. Don Engel. And now for your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles, we have number 1, Maya Malone. Number 2, Natalia Lopez. Number 4, Gabriella Brunner. Number 5, Jerry Brinker. Number 8, Kayla Bass. Number 9, Gina Ingram. Number 10, Raven Bitus. Number 11, Ana Quinones. Number 16, Destiny Green. Number 17, Maggie Bergholzer. And number 22, Abigail Velasquez. The Eagles are coached by none other than your very own Miss Kirsten Christmas and her assistant coach, Donna Abby Christmas. All right, let's have a good match.
Thank you, Marcus, and good evening once again, everybody. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. Women's volleyball here in Trinity Gymnasium with our guests for the night, the Royals of Johnson University of Tennessee. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman, and we are just a couple of moments away from Division II NCCAA women's volleyball between the Eagles and the Royals. This afternoon, women's soccer took the field against Bob Jones University. Bob Jones won that game 3-0. And we streamed that game, headed on into the gym, got here in time to set up and bring you women's volleyball right here on TBC Eagles. Thank you for joining us, everybody. A special welcome to our viewers from Knoxville, Tennessee. We are very glad to have you joining us. Let us know you're watching. Drop a comment. If I see your name pop up on the screen, I'll gladly say hello to you and give you a shout out. Johnson University Royals, coached by Robin Vinoy in her third season at the helm. She is assisted by Mr. Donnie Vinoy and Mr. John Baer, both of those also in their third seasons. Coach Kirsten Christmas in her first season with Trinity Baptist College Volleyball. Her assistant coach, Dr. Adam Christmas. Team managers Haley Dittenber and Madison Hersey, and our trainer for this evening, Miss Lisan Cintron. And as we said, we're just a moment away from the first serve here at Trinity Gymnasium. One home game remaining for the Eagles. That, of course, will be senior night as Kayla Bass will get ready to play her final regular season home game. That'll be on October 29th against Florida College. And, of course, a few games in between we'll tell you about as we get opportunities. Right now we are underway with Sydney Crook, a freshman from Maryville High School in Maryville, Tennessee, serving for the Royals. And they pick up the first point of this match. Johnson University comes into today's play with a record of 16 wins and 6 losses. They are members of Division II, as we said a little while ago. Point number 2 now on the board. This is the first of 4 games in the state of Florida in the next 3 days for the Royals. They'll be at Kissimmee tomorrow and Saturday, playing a game tomorrow night against Kaiser University, and then a tri-match with Trinity College and Johnson University of Florida, all those down in Kissimmee, as they're going to use their time wisely here in the state of Florida. Stop here in Jacksonville tonight, and the Royals have put the first 3 points on the board. Sydney Crook serving, as we said, freshman from Maryville, Tennessee. Destiny Green with the hit to the back of the court. That is inbounds, and the Eagles are on the board. And doing the first serve of the night for the Eagles, freshman from Jacksonville, Maggie Burkholzer. And Burkholzer with the Eagles' first serve, a good hard line drive, but picked up off the court, and the kill is good from Cheyenne Zorn. Cheyenne Zorn with that kill. Coming into tonight's play, Cheyenne, 91 of those kills, just picked up number 92. Now serving, Candace Troxell. She's a senior from Georgetown, Indiana, one of 2 seniors on the Royals roster, and the kill is good from Destiny Green as well. Destiny Green getting on the board for the Eagles. 42nd kill of the season for Green. Her specialty is up front, as you just saw, but that one rolled off her fingertips onto the court, and it's 5-2 Johnson. Sophomore Monica Gardner at the line from Cross Plains, Tennessee, East Robertson High School. Ingram looking to the back of the court. That's Gardner right there. Finger tap, bump, and Natalia Lopez able to keep the ball off the floor. Kill attempt is good, and that is Danielle Quisenberry with the point for the Suns, or rather the Royals. I'm thinking of Johnson University of Florida, whom we've played recently, both in volleyball and soccer. This is Johnson from Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee to be more specific. Gardner with the good line drive serve. Probably not the first time those 2 schools have been mixed up. They're playing each other tomorrow afternoon. Good luck to whoever's on the mic then. 7-2 now in favor of the Royals. Gardner back at the line. She's a sophomore. Good line drive, but a little bit low into the net. Point number 3 on the board for Trinity Baptist. Destiny Green now serving for the Eagles. Sophomore from Ponce, Puerto Rico. Right at Green, sends it up front. Bass, the lone senior on the Eagles roster, makes the return, but then it's tapped down onto the floor. Johnson leading now 8-3. The Royals have won 2 out of their last 3. They defeated the University of Cincinnati Clermont on October 13th. Fell to Welch College in 5 sets. That last one 23-25. That was during the tri-match on the 13th. And they defeated Hiawassee College in straight sets on October 15th. Point number 9 now on the board. 6-point lead for the Royals. Told you about the 3 games still to play tomorrow and Saturday, all down in Kissimmee. We get another opportunity. We'll finish off the schedule for both the Royals and the Eagles. Point number 4 on the board now for Trinity Baptist College and senior Caleb Bass from Summerville, South Carolina, ready to serve. As always, we want to say hello to Miss Twyla Bass. Joins us quite often here on TBC Eagles to watch Caleb play. Senior night coming up for the lone senior, Caleb Bass. And a point awarded on a double hit violation. It is 10-4 Johnson University. Substitution, Kelly Wilder checks in and Candace Troxell will head off. This is Danielle Quisenberry with the serve and the ace for point number 11. Quisenberry, a junior from Seymour, Tennessee. Played her high school ball at the Kings Academy. 11-4, Johnson off to a 7-point lead. Serve right at Ingram, and Lopez chases it down, and Bass with a great return. Lopez able to get back onto the court in good time. Excellent job by Lopez and Bass, and that last exchange, that block attempt though from Bitus, comes up a little bit short, and it's 12-4 in favor of Johnson. This Saturday afternoon and into the evening is homecoming Saturday at Trinity Baptist College. Both the women's and the men's soccer teams will take the field. Tell you about that schedule in just a moment. A hit from Bitus, well played in the backcourt by Quisenberry, and a point for the Eagles on a double hit violation up front. Women's soccer will play Grace Christian University, formerly known as Grace Bible College. That game will begin at 4:30 on the soccer field. Homecoming ceremonies in between games. Caleb Bass up for Miss TBC as the ball heads into the concession stand to catch itself a nice little refreshment. Gentlemen will play Talladega College at 7 p.m., the first ever nighttime soccer game here at Trinity Baptist College. Now serving the libero number 9, Brianna Conaster. She is a sophomore from the hometown of Knoxville, and that kill is good from Kelly Wilder. Wilder, 153 kills coming into tonight's play, just added 1 to that tally. Here's Conitzer once again serving. She also from the Kings Academy along with Danielle Quisenberry. Good hit by Ingram, but Conitzer in the backcourt was ready for it. Block attempt. A couple of Eagles collide. Both are able to get back up in time to get ready for the return. Off Palacios and onto the floor. And a 10-point lead now for the Royals. Johnson University ranked number 7 in this week's NCCAA Division II Top 10. 16-6. They dropped down 3 spots. They were number 4 last week, but talent they have on the team, wouldn't surprise me to see them back near the top. Emmaus Bible College and Bob Jones University 1-2 in women's volleyball. Toccoa Falls College, another South Region opponent of TBC, they're number 4. South Region tournament will be at Toccoa Falls College. And the national tournament will be in Greenville, South Carolina's Bob Jones University. 17-5. Royals lead the Eagles. Conitzer ready with a nice jump serve toward the back. Bramer able to send it back up front. And a double team block at the net. Sydney Crook and Monica Gardner doing the honors, giving the Royals a 13-point lead. Timeout with the score, Johnson 18, Trinity Baptist 5, and that will give us an opportunity to go over the remaining ball games for both the Royals and the Eagles. And as we usually do, we'll start with our guests. We told you about the 4 games in 3 days, continuing tomorrow. Royals play Kaiser University down in Kissimmee at Johnson University of Florida. Then they will play twice as part of a tri-match, Trinity College of Florida at 4 p.m. and Johnson University of Florida at 6. 3 home games will round out the regular season for the Royals. Home games against the Crown College on October 25th at 7. Alice Lloyd College on the 27th at 12 noon. And a tri-match will also see the Royals play on the 27th at 4 against Welch College. After tonight, Trinity Baptist. Tomorrow night, down in Newport Richey playing Trinity College of Florida. Tuesday, October 23rd, Florida Gateway College in Lake City. After this point, we'll finish off the schedule for the Eagles. And a kill once again is good from Kelly Wilder. It's 19-5. Friday, October 26th, Eagles are in Columbia, South Carolina, taking on Columbia International University. Saturday, October 27th, at South Region opponent Toccoa Falls. And then the final home game, Florida College on October 29th. We will stream that. That is senior night in honor of Kayla Bass. And this block up front by Gardner puts the Royals at the 20-point mark. It is 20-5. Brianna Conitzer with the serve. Chased down in the back by Lopez. Third hit from Bass is a nice over-the-head line drive. There's Wilder again, but Lopez with the dig. And Conitzer finds some open floor and a point on the board. It's 21-5. Conitzer's been on a roll. She has served up a good number of consecutive points. Maggie Franklin on the court. She sets up front. And Johnson 4 points away from taking the first of this 3 out of 5 competition. Set up front for Ingram. Good defense in the back by Hannah Satterfield. Charity Bramer finds the back of the court just inside the line. And the Eagles still need to rally, though. It's 21-6. Great run by Brianna Conitzer from Knoxville. Raven Bidas now serving, a freshman from Charleston, South Carolina. That one grazes the net, stays in play, and then drops onto the floor. So the point for Raven Bidas. Raven Witter serve again. Gardner on the third hit, and good recognition by Bidas, noticing that ball was on its way out of bounds. Eagles have scored the last 3 points, so they still need to rally, trailing by 13. Good to see Maya Malone back on the court. She's had to miss a few games. Everything seems to be all right now. And a point up front. Ingram and Bass teaming up. Eagles have scored 4 in a row. Bidas on a little bit of a roll, getting ready to serve. And this one is short of the net. That'll head back over to the Royals. Now serving Kendra Galler, a sophomore from Newport, Tennessee's Cosby High School. That one is out of bounds, and now Johnson needs just 2 more points to take game number 1. (23-9). Johnson leads. And again, here's Galler with the serve. Kill is good from Destiny Green. Eagles now in double digits. 23-10. Abigail Palacios at the line, a freshman from Orlando, Florida. Block attempt up front by Green, tipped off her fingers and onto the floor, and now 24-10 in favor of Johnson. Coming back onto the court, Candace Troxell. She and Cheyenne Zorn, the lone seniors for Johnson on the court, finishing up their final season of college volleyball. Congratulations to those two young ladies as well. Looks like they will have their senior night either October 25th or 27th when they have their final home dates. Final score of game number 1, Johnson 25, Trinity 10. 3-minute timeout. We'll pause here and we'll come back when the young ladies take the court again on women's volleyball on TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Getting ready for game number 2 between the Royals and the Eagles. Johnson took the first set 25-10. They are now on the left side of the court wearing the navy blues. Trinity Baptist in their royal blues with the white numbers and the trim. Again, 1-0 now in favor of Johnson University as they took the first set 25-10. Officials checking the lineups. Eagles will have the first serve. Maggie Burkholzer will head back to the line. Burkholzer, 7 aces on the season coming into today's play. A great diving play by Conitzer. And the Royals are able to make the nice return. Bass toward the back. Sent back up to the front. That's Wilder once again. Kelly Wilder with the kill. And the first point is on the board for the Royals. Sydney Crook now serving for Johnson. Crook with 31 aces coming into tonight's play, and we have an illegal hit violation against the Eagles. 2-0 in favor of Johnson. Tap up front. Ingram from her knees, able to keep the ball off the court. Green makes the return. Conitzer sets it up front. And this one went around the post, out of bounds, and a point for the Eagles. Cheyenne Zorn with the effort. Natalia Lopez recognized it. She caught the ball, looked up at the official, and got the call. This serve into the net. 3-1 now in favor of the Royals. Substitution for Johnson. Candace Troxell back onto the court in favor of Kelly Wilder. 3-1, Royals lead. And this one into the net. That's a point for the Eagles. Basketball season starts next Saturday for Trinity Baptist College men's basketball. The Eagles will play Florida Gateway College at 3 p.m. next Saturday, October 27th. We will have that season opener here on TBC Eagles. Double team block. Bidas with the dive, and good return from Bidas. Remember, the block does not count as one of the 3 hits or one of the hits allowed at one time by any player. Ingram up in the air. Bramer sets it up for Bass and makes the return. That ball hit the rafters. Bramer stayed with it. Here's another one by Bidas, though it comes up a little short. Great job by both teams, especially on that ball played off the ceiling. The second time, not so fortunate. Credit the Eagles with staying with it. 4-2 now in favor of the Royals. Here's Monica Gardner at the line. That ball would have dropped out of bounds. Kept in play, and a break for the Eagles. Little miscommunication. Won't see that very often by this Royals team. 4-3, Eagles now within 1 with Kayla Bass ready to serve. Here's Bass, the senior. That one just barely grazed the net. Good play on the Royals side. And this one is into the net. Johnson now leads 5-3. Cheyenne Zorn, a senior from Corona, California. She played at Thomas Edison State College before transferring to Johnson University. That's a long way to come across the country, Corona, California, over to Knoxville, Tennessee. She serves up the point, and her team leads 6-3. Blocked up front, and a double hit violation called against Bidas. And credit Burgundy Zorn, a sophomore, also from Corona. I'm assuming they are sisters. She went to Life Pacific College before transferring to Johnson, Tennessee, and that one just a little too strong and out of bounds. 8-3, Royals lead. We're in set number 2. Johnson leads 1-0. Bramer with the hit, but 2 young ladies up front to block it, Zorn and Quisenberry. And it's 9-3 in favor of the Royals. For Quisenberry, that is 142 blocks total, and Cheyenne, or rather Burgundy Zorn, 481 blocks on the season for Burgundy Zorn, according to NCCAA. Destiny Green also way up there in blocks, 418 for the Eagles. This one into the net, and it's an 8-point lead for Johnson. 11-3, and again, Cheyenne Zorn is ready to serve. That one hit right at Lopez, and Ingram could not get around the sophomore from Jacksonville. And another point on the board, and the Royals lead at 12-3. 9-point lead. Here is Zorn with the serve off the net. Bumped up. Burkhalter makes the return. Konitzer to the back of the court. Lopez sends it back up front. Bramer almost had a kill, but a diving dig from Troxell and a whistle out of bounds and a point on the board for the Royals. It's 13-3. Zorn ready with the serve. Into the net. Point for the Eagles. Charity Bramer at the line. She is a freshman from Bowling Green, Ohio. Line drive off the top of the net. Very well played on the other side by Burgundy Zorn. Ball still up in the air. And a point for the Eagles, a double hit violation. Eagles trail now 13-5. Bramer ready at the line. Good serve toward the back. Konitzer sends it up front. And a kill attempt and a diving play by Gina Ingram. No matter how this point turns out, we want to give a lot of credit to Ingram. And a whistle while the ball was still in flight. Player in the net and a point for the Eagles. Thanks in very large part to Ingram, who went down on her belly and got the ball off the floor, made the return, and eventually got the Eagles a point. That kill, however, one of the hardest hit balls we've seen tonight. Burgundy Zorn making the play. And for Burgundy Zorn, she came into tonight with 96 kills. She's added to that total already tonight. Couple of substitutions for the Royals. Emily Lamy, a freshman from Irwin, Tennessee, onto the court. Kendra Galler also back onto the court as the Royals have gotten their lead cut down to 7. Raven Bitus now ready to serve. Tapped over, well played by Green on the other side. Wilder went up as if to kill, instead just tapped it. Partially blocked up front by Zorn. Bramer, the underhanded bump over the net. This is set up for Wilder, and the block attempt falls short. Nope, it does not. That is a point for the Eagles. I must have seen that incorrectly. Eagles have 8. They're trailing by 6. Green was there, ready to tap it back over. Wilder once again, and blocked by Destiny Green with some help from Maggie Burkhalter. Trinity trailed by 11 just a couple of minutes ago. They have trimmed that deficit down to 5. It's 14-9. Bitus with the serve. Right at Konitzer. Bumped up. And a kill attempt is blocked by Bramer up front. Check that more towards the back of the court. Konitzer sets it up again for Wilder. Destiny Green, it's inbounds. Great play by Green, the sophomore. And the Eagles have cut an 11-point deficit right now down to 4. Here's Bitus with the serve. Set up front. And another block by Green. She just taps it right down over the net. 14-11, and a timeout for Coach Robin Vinoy. With the score, Johnson 14, Trinity Baptist 11. We'll pause here and be back in just a minute on TBC Eagles. Okay. Eagles on a big run. They have scored 8 consecutive points to cut the deficit down to 3. It's 14-11. Let's hope they can keep it rolling. Wilder with the tap right at Bitus. Partially blocked up front. Lamy was able to keep the ball off the floor, set it up for her teammates. Conitzer with the dive. Wilder makes the return. Ingram to the back of the court, a little too strong and out of bounds, but a great job by the Eagles. They trailed by 11. They got it down to 3. At the moment, it's a 4-point deficit. Johnson 15-11, and here's Brianna Conitzer. And that's going to be a double hit called against the Eagles. So Johnson has put the lead back up to 5, 16-11. And we're going to have a slight delay, just a substitution. Grace Sowers onto the court, a freshman from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. She's from Woodland Baptist Christian School. Here's Conitzer with a good serve toward the back. And another double hit called against the Eagles, and now Johnson leads 17-11. We have a very good number of Johnson University fans in attendance. Remember, they're playing 4 games in 3 days. They're going down to Kissimmee tomorrow. Brought a pretty good fan base with them. Bleachers almost fully packed. Maggie Burtzholzer up front with the block and the point for the Eagles. Now Burkhalter back, ready to serve for Trinity Baptist. Burkhalter with 7 aces in the season coming into tonight's play. Good serve toward the back, and a point for the Eagles. (17-13). Remember, Johnson leads 1-0 in sets. Burkhalter ready once again for Trinity Baptist. Good serve toward the back. Tap down, but Conitzer coming up from the back to make the play. This one is a little too strong from Emily Lamy. And again, the Eagles have pulled to within 3. Burkhalter trying to cut it down even further. And the ace for Maggie Burkhalter pulls Trinity Baptist to within 2. 17-15. Burkhalter gets the whistle, and she is ready. Set up front for Wilder. Green with the block, and it lands inbounds just over the net. And now Trinity Baptist with this point could tie up the game. 17-16. Remember, the Eagles trailed at one point 11-3. And now they trail by just 1. Green with the over-the-head return. This is set up again for Wilder. This time she taps it over. And a block up front. Ingram trying to make the return, but Wilder beat her to the net, and now Johnson's lead is back up to 2. Great job by the Eagles, though, and a big comeback effort. Sydney Crook back onto the court, Maryville, Tennessee. Bass with the kill attempt. However, that is Monica Gardner with the block up front. Excellent defense by Gardner. I do not see Gardner listed. Now I do. 376 blocks on the season. She just picked up another one. Here's a nice long volley that ends up in favor of the Royals. That was Cheyenne Zorn with the hit. And 20-16 is now the Royals' lead. Kayla Bass with the kill. Eagles back to within 3. Kayla Bass, 50 kills as we started play tonight. Just picked up a big one there. Trinity Baptist within 3. Gabriella Brunner checks out. Natalia Lopez back in. Gina Ingram trying to pull her team just a little bit closer. To the back of the net. Zorn a little too strong, out of bounds. Eagles now within 2 at 20-18. Gina Ingram, she is ready. She is a freshman from Gainesville. This one into the net. Johnson now 4 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead. Candace Troxell, Georgetown, Indiana native. She gets the whistle, and she is ready, trying to serve up 4 more points for the Royals. Nice play by Troxell in the back. A sidearm set. Bramer from her knees. Ball still alive. Bass to the back, right at Troxell. Green tried to block it. Canister came up from behind. This one saved up front. Another good long volley, and a point for the Eagles. Destiny Green, a no-look hit over the head. And the Eagles back to within 2 at 21-19. That fired up this crowd. Eagles fans all around the gymnasium. Bleachers nearly full. Stage jam-packed with Eagles soccer and baseball players. And a whistle before that hit. A double hit violation, and now the Eagles are back to within 1. It's 21-20. Destiny Green will try to tie it up with this serve. Out of bounds, and the point goes to the Royals. 22-20. Johnson now ready to serve, and the Royals will send Monica Gardner back to the line. Dug off the floor by Natalia Lopez. And this one is good from Danielle Quisenberry. Monica Gardner, 27 aces as we started play tonight. She's looking for 2 more points. Lopez ready in the back. Set up for Bass, back of the court, and that's Gardner with the one-handed stop. This one would have dropped out of bounds, but Lopez kept it into play, and a break for the Royals. Now they need just 1 more point. Gardner ready once again. Set up for Bass, a kill attempt, blocked and onto the floor. Burgundy Zorn with the block that ends game number 2 with the score. Johnson University 25, Trinity Baptist 20. That's the Royals now leading 2-0, and a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back when the ladies take the court again with more women's volleyball at Trinity Baptist College. Stay with us. Game number 3 getting ready in just a moment between Johnson University of Tennessee and Trinity Baptist College. Johnson leads 2-0 by scores of 25-10 and 25-20. The Eagles fought back from an 11-point deficit, got to within 1, but then Johnson, pulling on their experience, put that one away and now lead the match 2-0. Johnson will serve first. Sydney Crook at the line. Blocked up front. Green right there to return the serve back over the net. Set up for Green. A diving play by Crook. Ball still alive. Green with the two-hand sidearm bump. That's Wilder right at Lopez, and a point for the Royals. Player into the net. That is an automatic point. So 1-0 Johnson leads, and the Royals are looking to close out this match in straight sets. That one just a little bit wide. Well, the flag went up indicating out of bounds, but then official over at the scorer's table overturned it, but then it's going to be put back over to the Eagles. So 2-0, or check that, 1-1, and that kill from Gardner makes it 2-1 in favor of Johnson. Okay, we're going to have a slight delay, just checking on the scoreboard. Remember, there was a call overturned. Point went on the board for Johnson, and then re-awarded back to the Eagles. So now the official just making sure the scoreboard will be set correctly. By my count, it's 2-1 in favor of Johnson. And now the scoreboard has been adjusted to show that Johnson leads 2-1. Candace Troxell ready to serve now for the Royals. That one had a really nice curve to it and results in a point for Troxell and the Royals. Lopez looked like she was ready, but that ball broke quite a bit. Little good 11-5 action on the curveball. Good line drive serve this time. Bass with the kill and the point for the Eagles. (3-2) as the Eagles pull to within 1. Gina Ingram ready to serve for Trinity. Set up for Gardner, blocked by Destiny Green. Ball still alive. Good two-hand finger tap from Burkhalter. Kill attempt. Ingram ready. She sends it up front. And Gardner, all she had to do was tap it down, and she got the point for the Royals, and Gardner will head back to serve. Burgundy Zorn back onto the court for Johnson. 4-2 Royals lead. 2-0 they lead in sets. That one is onto the court. From her knees, Candace Troxell found some open floor. And the Royals lead it now 5-2. Monica Gardner, sophomore from Cross Plains, Tennessee, ready to serve for the Royals. This one too strong. Lopez, very good recognition. Started to make the play, saw it was heading out, pulled her hands back, and got the point for the Eagles. Raven Bitus now in for Lopez, and here's Destiny Green. We'll see Green on the basketball court in a couple of weeks as well. She's a terrific basketball player for Trinity Baptist College. That hit a little bit too strong. Natalia Lopez, also a basketball player. So we'll see them back on this very hardwood court in just a couple of weeks, trying to get the ball through the hoop. Here's Bass, kill attempt, partially blocked, set back up front. And that was Burgundy Zorn with the point for the Royals. (7-3) Royals lead. Here is Cheyenne Zorn. Set up for Quisenberry, blocked and out of bounds, just a little bit wide to the right. Point number 8 on the board for Johnson. Hello, Miss Twyla Bass. Always glad to see your name pop up. Yes, you are correct. Set number 2 was fantastically played by both teams. Give them both credit. And a double hit violation called against Burkhalter, so 9-3 now in favor of the Royals. Timeout with the score, Johnson University 9, Trinity Baptist 3. Remember, the Eagles have their next 4 games all on the road tomorrow night at Trinity College of Florida. This coming Tuesday at Florida Gateway College in Lake City. Next Friday at Columbia International University in Columbia, South Carolina. And the following Saturday, Toccoa Falls College in Toccoa Falls, Georgia. Then the final regular season game is senior night here at Trinity Baptist College. Caleb Bass will be honored as the Eagles play the Falcons of Florida College. That's Monday, October 29th, 7 p.m. And we do plan to bring that to you here on TBC Eagles. South Region Tournament begins November 1st at Trinity College of Florida. The National Tournament, November 14th. That's the begin date at Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina. Quisenberry with the kill and point number 10 for the Royals. Danielle Quisenberry came into tonight's match with 117 kills. We've seen her get a couple of handfuls of those here tonight. Bass, a good line drive hit, but right at Troxell. Burkholzer is able to keep the ball off the floor, but this one falls a little bit short, and it's 11-3. Well, that was a score in set two when the Eagles made a very good run and got to within one. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's Cheyenne Zorn. And this one falls a little short, so now Johnson leads 12-3. Zorn ready with the serve. Right at Bass, who sets it up front. Into the net. And now a 10-point lead for Johnson. And this one out of bounds, and Johnson has now opened up an 11-point lead at 14-3. Cheyenne Zorn ready at the line. She gets the whistle. Here's a jump serve right at Bass. Down on her knees, keeping it off the floor. And that big hit from Burgundy Zorn is point number 15 for the Royals. Abigail Palacios in for Burkholzer. And Zorn ready once again. Quisenberry found open court, went up as if to hit it hard. Instead, a gentle tap, and that got the point. 16-3 in favor of the Royals. Palacios ready in the backcourt, makes the nice return. Oh, that was Zorn making a good defensive play on Bass, but Kayla Bass wins the next point, 16-4. Good job by Bass, not giving up. Found the floor. Now Bass ready to serve. Right to the back of the court, right at Brianna Konitzer. Lopez sends it up front, set up for Bramer, kill attempt. Right at Conster, who all she did was set it back up in the air, not trying to do too much. This one will land out of bounds, and now Johnson leads 17-4. Kelly Wilder back in. Troxell will head off. Quisenberry also checked out. Now serving Hannah Satterfield. Also from Maryville, Tennessee. She's a freshman from Home Life Academy, where she played her high school ball. Bramer with the kill attempt, and this one is inbounds right inside the line. Excellent hit from Charity Bramer. Eagles, though, need to rally. Bramer heads back to serve. Set up front for Zorn, and the kill is good. 18-5, the Royals lead. Burgundy Zorn out. And Sydney Crook back in, and she sets up front. Konitzer with the serve and the point for the Royals. 19-5. Here's Brianna Conitzer with the serve right at Charity Bramer. Ingram with the sidearm return. That kill, however, from Gardner gives Johnson 20, and 5 more points will close out the match. Maya Malone onto the floor. Again, good to see her back in action. Malone sets up in the backcourt. Brianna Conitzer will try to finish it off with 5 more points. Kendra Galler also on the court now for Johnson. Hannah Bloyd from Knoxville, Tennessee, a freshman homeschool student, now on the court as well for Coach Robin Vinoy. Ingram with the tap over and picked up off the floor by Galler. And this point is good. And Johnson needs just 4 more points to finish off the match. 21-5, Royals lead. Here's Conitzer with the serve right at Malone. She sends it up front. Over the head shot from Palacios. Tracked down in the backcourt, however. That was Satterfield. Bidas with the kill and the point for the Eagles. Raven Bidas, 18 kills coming into tonight's play. She will now check out in favor of Natalia Lopez, who will serve now for the Eagles. Lopez, we mentioned she also plays basketball. We may see her back on the softball field again in the spring. She's a do-it-all athlete here for TBC. She was on the first ever softball team this past season back in the spring. Hopefully we'll see her back on the field as well. Left-handed hitter, if I remember correctly. And Lopez ready to serve for the Eagles. This one heading right toward us, just a couple of rows in front. Great play by the gentleman down front. Good two-handed catch. 21-8. Lopez ready to serve once again. And a nice hit from Hannah Bloyd results in a point for the Royals. And Johnson needs just 3 more points to finish off the match. That was Hannah Bloyd who made that last play, and now she will get the chance to serve up the final 3 points. Blocked up front, Green stayed with it, made the return. Malone sends it up high, just did touch the ceiling. And onto the floor on the hit from Gina Ingram. And the Eagles will send Palacios back to serve. It's homecoming week. Student body ready for Midnight Madness following this game. They're going to be here playing some games throughout the gymnasium. Again, we'll have our homecoming ceremony between the men's and the women's soccer games this Saturday. Volleyball player Kayla Bass, one of the 3 finalists for Miss TBC. That's all the information I've heard so far, though. As that ace is good from Palacios. I don't know who the other 2 finalists are or the 3 gentlemen up for Mr. TBC, but congratulations to Kayla Bass on her final nomination. Here it is, 22-10, Palacios with the serve. And this one's into the net. Eagles on a little bit of a run. Still, though, need to rally, trailing 22-11. This one's set up front. Wilder, as she has done all night long, gets the kill. See if we can get some information on Kelly Wilder. I think I said that earlier. 153 coming into tonight's play. 23-11, and that is point number 24 Again, Johnson on their way to Kissimmee tomorrow against Kaiser. Tri-match Saturday. Royals will play Trinity College and Johnson University of Florida. Kelly Wilder will try to finish it off, but this serve goes into the net. (24-12). Eagles will send Gina Ingram to the line. Good serve by Ingram, but well played on the other side. Lopez mumps it up in the air. Green over the head shot. And Kayla Bass finds the floor. Eagles are still alive. 24-13. Gina Ingram back at the line. Here's Ingram with the serve. Palacios, good return from the net. And this one is inbounds on the floor, and that is the final point of the match. Johnson University wins this match 3-0 by scores of 25-10, 25-20, and 25-13. We want to thank everyone for joining us on TBC Eagles. A special thank you to our viewers from Knoxville, Tennessee, and where else that you see your young ladies play for Johnson University of Tennessee. We wish you the best of luck in your trip down to Kissimmee tomorrow and Saturday. This Saturday, we'll see you on the soccer field for homecoming soccer, the next and the final home volleyball game on October 29th at 7 p.m. For Coach John Jones, our athletic director, Dean Bureau, our cameraman, Coach Kirsten and Coach Adam Christmas of the Volleyball Eagles, I'm Ray Bureau. Good night, and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.